Hey guys, this is the sound I'm going to show you how to make you. That didn't even make sense. this is the sound. This is the sound that I'm going to show you guys how to make. This main bass sound in the drop. Okay, it's that main bass sound. Now this is for the Spectrum bootleg that I did from Zedd, and it's a free song as well on my SoundCloud, links at the bottom. And I made the sound in Massive. A lot of people tell me that they are totally loving the sound, and a couple are saying that it's not quite hitting the right places in the mids and the highs, and particularly a few people have said that it could have done with a bit more sub. And you guys actually are spot on. I made this song really quickly, and I rushed it, and I didn't do the whole, checked it on 3 or 4 different stereo systems before I printed off the final version. I was actually just lazy. And as you can see, I do agree with you guys. It does need a touch more sub. Could have just turned it up a little bit more. And just goes to show you, before you finish your song, it is best to test it in your car stereo, hi-fi, whatever. So yeah. Anyway, I'll show you how I made the sound. So, start off in the Massive synth, and this is it. So I just started, as I do with most of my patches, just started from the basic initialized patch, and I'll go through it, kind of. But the best idea, as I always say, the best idea is just to pause the screen. I'll have it zoomed in and just copy it all down, but I'll explain some of these routings and the modulation. So as you can see, the 3 oscillators are turned on, and I am using the pulse width modulation down an octave. So that one there is actually off. This one is actually off, just so that no one gets confused. Off. Cool. And then I used modern talking, but as you can tell by the final sound, it doesn't have like the actual doesn't actually have that typical overused yui type sound. It's just, I don't know. I think what I sometimes do is I just start clicking along at this. I just click until I find one that fits, and I must just stopped on modern talking. And then this one here is the Polysaw one. So those are your 3 octave, your 3 oscillators. Make sure one's at -12, 0, 12. Okay, and make sure you obviously you've got this one here changed from Spectrum, no pun intended, to bend minus to Spectrum, and follow all those. Make sure you have the filters here. Again, just tweak them so they look exactly like those same positions. And then we got the comb filter, and then we got the scream filter. Those are both at full volume. So you can see I'm actually running this sound to get it really dirty. I am running it through these 2 filters, because these are the 2 filters that really make shit sound pretty nasty. So that's why I've used these ones. And again, I'll show you the green LFO in a second. So copy those down. Chorus, it's almost off. In fact, it probably is off. It might be just up 1 move. The dimension expander, copy those 2 knobs there. The EQ, copy those knobs there. Don't worry, this one's actually off, so don't worry about that. So copy those ones down. Oscillator tab. You can see here there is the glide almost at 12 o'clock. The voicing tab, I've got it on unison on the 2, and I've got it on mono. You can see I've also turned on this pitch cutoff here, and I've brought that box down from 1 down to 0.39, and you can see I've moved it in here with these 2 white dashes showing on the left. Okay, so now I will show you what these green that one there is off as well. Okay, now I'll show you. So we've got number 7, an LFO, which is doing quite a bit of work here. And also, while I'm at it, a lot of people always tell me that how do they get number 7 and 8 to change from whatever to performers to steppers to LFOs. When you click on these tabs, if you click on this bad boy here, there you go. That's how you change it from LFO. So you can actually have 4 LFOs, 4 steppers, 4 performers. Cool. Glad I got that one off my chest. And right, so number 7. This is the LFO that's being used on a couple things. So we have number 7, so change the ratio to 1 to 4. Amp all the way up. The crossfade curve is this one. It's up the top here. So this one is actually not being used. And I've just got the triangle here. So it's just making a line. So that's very simple. So then obviously number 7, you click and drag on that little cross here. You drag into this box here. Okay. And just obviously when you pull up and down, make sure that the green is on the left. The green side's on the left and the grey side's on the right. Again, bring that same cross here over to feedback on the comb. Again, do the same thing. Did I have it anywhere else? Okay, and also number 7, grab number 7, bring it down here for the pan position, put it in that box. So, and again, make it so that the little fader is there. Make sure that the green's on the left and the grey's on the right. Okay, so that's what I did. So you just do that. Cool. And then the last thing was this LFO here. Okay, so the number 5 LFO is being used in a couple places. Expo Shuffle, that's the one that I used. Expo Shuffle. And again, this is all nice and zoomed in and HD. So copy exactly. So this one here again isn't being used because this crossfade curve is up the top. So it's just using this box here. And yep, amps all the way up. So that's what this one looks like. And then grab your little hack cross here. Bring it down to... actually, don't worry about it. Don't bring it down to noise because you can see how the noise is turned off. So don't worry about that. Don't worry about that one. But I thought I did see it maybe in the voicing tab. Okay, here you go. So bring the number 5 LFO, bring the crosshair, bring it into this guy, and drop it, click and hold, and drag up or drag down, whichever way makes the green go to the right side. And I think that's it. I think I haven't missed anything. Okay, so now what I did do is also this is the main envelope, number 4. So make sure that your envelope is matching this. Don't worry about this number 3. I only use that for one section of automation in the track. So don't worry about number 3. But I will show you. I did use number 2 in the track. So this one here, if I just take that away, what you can see I did was where's the sound? I think that's the sound there. But if I move this knob, it changes the sound. I'll show you. So I wanted to in fact, I don't know why you don't have to use this macro. I just used it in my track. Okay, and the macro is called hash, and you can see here in automation. If I go to hash, you can see here, and as part of the track, it changes the sound. So I'll play through 149. Zoom in here and show you. So this is the 149, and you can see here when it comes to the 153, it changes. So to me, it kind of gets more harsh. So that's what I did, and that is exactly what that macro there does. So again, just copy the same thing. You just click on this little crosshair guy, and you just drag them up. Bang, done. So that's the sound. That's the main preset. And then what I have done. So there's a sub. The sub is just a very basic. This is silent. Where's it? I assume you can hear it. I can't hear it through my laptop speakers. But anyway, probably not actually, because that explains why people can't hear it. But anyway, so the other processing that I did on this main sound was that was just some sidechain compression, and then the sausage fattener. I have the fatness up to 44, color 24.4, and the gain I think was brought down a little bit. But I never ever used the sausage fattener this hard, and this is the first time I have, so maybe that's kind of why I didn't quite get the nice full rich sound. Who knows? That doesn't count. That was off anyway. The high and low cut are only there for automation purposes. So the only processing that I did was the sausage fattener. No EQ and stuff. Yeah. And also I did have just the typical white noise trick as well. If I just play them here. Oh, white noise. Cool. I think that's it. I think that's the sound covered. So yeah, I hope that helps those guys out who wanted to know how to make the sound, and to the people that were saying that the bassline doesn't quite hit the right places, you're probably right. So good job. Anyway, it's all fun and games. Hope this helps, and I will see you guys again for the next tutorial.